Today we're going to be making a keto custard. I've made a lot of keto bread lately, and that just uses egg whites. So I have all of these egg yolks that I need to do something with. So I'm going to try making a no-bake custard. So it's going to be more custard pudding, something like that. I'm not really going by recipe. I'm just going to throw stuff together and see how it turns out. So we've got egg yolks. I've got unsweetened coconut milk. We've got Swerve, and this is confectioners. I'm going to use unflavored gelatin and some homemade vanilla. I'm probably going to use one of these vanilla beans as well. So let's get started. All right, so I've got 2 tablespoons of water in this bowl, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of gelatin. And I want kind of a big surface area. That's why I poured it into this bowl instead of a smaller container. And we're just going to sprinkle the gelatin over the top and let this sit while we are preparing everything else. All right, let's get started. I've had just all kind of technical difficulties in the background, so hoping everything is going to work now. So this is my, oh my word, my coconut milk. And if you've never used canned coconut milk, this is what you have in the top. This is what you want. This is the coconut cream. Then once you get beneath that, you have the watery coconut water type stuff. But you definitely want that cream in the top. So if you open a can and it's like that, it's not because your coconut milk has gone bad. All right, so that's 1 can of coconut milk. I'm going to try to dip my egg yolks out. I've got them all in 1 container, so a lot of them are still whole. So I'm going to use 4 egg yolks. Some of these are huge. I think I'm going to go 5 just because I have so many. There we go. And my Swerve has not been opened, so let me go open that real quick. All right, got my Swerve confectioners open, and I'm going to use 4 tablespoons. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on really low. Now I want to heat this really slowly because I don't want to curdle those eggs. Let me open my vanilla. This vanilla, let's see if I can get it, was made with vodka, and I started it a little over a year ago. It smells really good. I'm going to use about a teaspoon of vanilla. I might get one of those vanilla beans out and scrape it. We'll just see. Like I said, this is kind of experimental. Just see how it turns out. I'm not going to be out a whole lot if it turns out bad, or if it turns out bad, I can make it into something else. I think I need to get my whisk. If I can find my whisk. It's supposed to be over there, and it's not. All right, found the whisk. So I'm just going to whisk all this together really well. I was smelling propane. That's why I was moving the pot around. That burner wasn't completely lit. That's a little odd. But we've got it fixed now. Look at that beautiful color. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, well, I'm not going to make you sit and watch, but I'm just going to cook this on really low. Not even sure how long I'm going to cook it, but I'll let you know whenever we come back. I did decide to go ahead and get a vanilla bean. I've cut it open, and look at all this yummy goodness on the inside. See if I can get it open for you and scrape all that yummy out. Can you see that? And that beautiful stuff? All right, so we're going to add this into our custard. I wish you could smell that vanilla bean goodness. It smells incredible. Go ahead and stir that in. I don't know, there's just something fun about using real vanilla beans, scraping the vanilla out. That's awesome. I'm a cooking nerd, I think. So now we have the little specks in there from the vanilla bean, and we're gonna let this cook. All right, guys, here we are. I guess you can't really tell how thick this is. So let me get a spoon. There you go. Now you can see. So it thickened up nicely. Let me tell you what I did. Let me try it. So it's really hot. Oh, tastes really good. So I cooked this on low for 20 minutes, stirring really pretty often. And then this is the gelatin that I had in the bowl. As you can see, I just used this little bit because I kind of have texture issues, and I really didn't want this to be like a gummy worm tomorrow. So I just used a very little bit of it and added that in while it was still on low. And like I said, I cooked it for about 20 minutes, and then I turned up the heat to medium, maybe a little bit over medium, and brought it to a boil, stirring constantly for about 5 minutes, and it just thickened right up. So I'm going to go ahead and refrigerate this, and I'll let you know later how it tastes. Of course, I just tasted it and it's really good, but I'll let you know once it cools. Day later, as you can tell, it got nice and thick. It's really good. It has a very mild flavor. I think I would like just a little more vanilla in it, but overall I think this little experiment was a success.